Check, check, check 1, 2, check, check, check 1, 2. Charlottetown Knights versus the Kensington Wild. Check, check, check 1, 2. Mic check 1, 2. Welcome inside the McLaughlin Arena here for Charlottetown Knights hockey. We are back for another season. Luke Much on the call here for the new look, new team, Charlottetown Knights, where a lot of graduating players last year have left the team, bringing in a lot of new young faces and some older faces. We'll start off with the goaltenders. Hudson Bradley stays. Zach Clinton will get the start tonight. He's 1-0 with the 2 goals against average and a .935 save percentage. At the other end of the ice, it's the veteran, probably the hottest goaltender in the league right now, George Gallant. He's played 2 games. He has 1 shutout and only a 1 goals against average. There's a warm welcome for Zach Clinton there to the Bell Line Center. Those lively back walls. Jumping up, he had to be sharp there. Now it's going to be the Wild who start things off down low. Knights are going to try to move that one up in top, but Andrews is going to slop that one down for the Knights to pick up. It's going to be Sharkey who hands that one off. Sharkey's going to go up to Walsh, not Cam. His younger brother Rowan Walsh will play up front this year for the Knights. He's number 12 as he tries to find Evan Nicholson there. He'll be on a line with Nicholson and Sharkey to start things off. Walsh has had an impressive start. He has 1 goal so far for the Knights, 3 games played. Knights are 2-1. They are 3rd in the league, but with a couple injured players and scratches tonight. That one's chipped along past AP forward Bray Johnson. Now Sharkey tries to skate into that one. Eddie Doyle steps up. Knights avoid a too many men penalty there. That was close. As now Dunn will spin that one around. Johnson will untouch that. Johnson overskates the puck, narrowly gets it outside. Zhang will backhand that one, and he played with Team PEI last year at the 2023 Canada Games, did Zhang. He's coached by Luke Beck. Now away from the Knights is Luke Beck. Trevor Peters will step in for his first home game as a Charlottetown Knights head coach. And he will be behind the bench here as the Knights try to work it in deep. That one gets chipped along. Now McKenzie's shot on that one gets floated up above the net of Gallant. Now back the other way. It is going to be McCardle. Knights trying to settle things down. 2 players out for the Knights this game. Carson Murnahan, Justin Hughes out. Hughes waiting league approval off of a retaliation hit in St. John Friday night. There's McCardle. Backhands one behind the cage. It's going to be Clinton out to get it. Nathan Clinton, not Zach Clinton. 2 Clintons on this team. As now Campbell, familiar name and number there. Campbell wearing 20. This time it's going to be Ashton Campbell, not Nathan Campbell. Nathan an overager now, so Ashton will step into that role. And here comes the Wild. Backhand shot in by Arsenault, and that one will be gloved down by Clinton for his first save of the hockey game with 17:22 left to go here in period number 1 from the McLaughlin Arena. This Wild team, one of the hottest in the league so far, yet to lose a game, 5-0. Both goaltenders playing solid hockey. George Gallant playing in 2 games, Evan Weeks in 3. Here's Nathan Clinton back for it again. He gets pressured along as the Knights try to force one out. It trickles over to the point. Doyle's going to slap that one back down low as the Wild try to get something going here. It's going to be Doyle again. Jumping up into the play. Doyle now down low, walking in, shooting. But Clinton out to the task. Eddie Doyle, 2nd in league points. He has 8 as a defenseman. 8 points in 4 games. And he's had as hot of a start as you can get, the Halifax Mooseheads prospect. As Clinton will come back around for it again. Getting a lot of ice time here is Nathan Clinton. In these first couple seconds, there's one of the APs today. It'll be McCabe, who moves one down low. That puck hops out in front, but Gallant is able to make the save there and hold on for the whistle. as we get a little bit of a halt here. The peg's off at the Bella Alliance Center. Nothing new here. Now we're all set to go here. Puck drop, face off in the O-zone for the Knights. They'll try to get something going here as that one is batted in towards the goal. Carson Griffin, you can see him out there. Switching from number 12 to number 14, now 23 for Carson Griffin, making it hard for us up here in the broadcast booth. He's on the line with Owen McPherson to start things off, and AP Beckett McCabe as that one gets shot on from the point off the stick of Denemy. Jacob Denemy also played on that Canada Winter Games team last February or March. Now Crozer, the only full-time Wild player not to have a point so far this year, as that one gets whistled over the net. Now down low, it gets worked around. Jackson Batchelder played his fair share with the Knights last year, was an AP, and played whenever they could get him up there. Now it's going to be forked along. Here's Doyle jumping up into the rush. Eddie Doyle moving in down low. Clinton placed the overlap, caught out of position, but the pass is aired. Now back the other way come the Knights. Long stretch feed there. Here's Sharkey in on goal shot. That one was missiled wide of Gallant. Now it's going to be Dunn. Dunn will transfer that one down low to Walsh. Walsh to Sharkey. Sharkey looks backdoor to Walsh again, but couldn't get all the lumber on that one. Sharkey's going to step up into one again here. The last cut from Bathurst Camp in the QMJHL. Knights are happy to have him back along with Evan Nicholson. Wild going to kickstart things here as McKay, Aiden McKay, AP'd with the Wild a lot last year as well. We'll dump that one in off the stick, icing waved off. Clinton has some trouble there. He gets caught out of his cage. That one centered out in front, but off the skate of Will Dunn. Never got in towards the goal. Another try. That one misses the mark there. As the Wild bringing the heat here, Jordan Shaw tried to put them up by one. He is 8 points so far in 5 games played. Sharkey gets tangled up there, is able to get it out though, and that will be handed off to Smith. Smith shot on to Gallant, and it's loose. George didn't know where it was. Smith is going to play the drive-by there to get the whistle as the Knights try to get something going here. They're going to get an O-zone face-off instead. Justin Smith still without a goal in the NBPEI League. Played his first year with Kensington, last year with the Knights, and now back here again with the Knights. He's sporting an A on his sweater this year, along with Andy Thompson and Evan Nicholson, who are going to be splitting the C. As that one gets chopped up into the netting, Evan's going to wear the A with the white jerseys, and Andy gets the A with the white jerseys rather. And Evan will get the C. That one's pulled back by McGuigan, second year forward. Shot up and into the zone, but misses the target there. Here is Clinton. He's going to be battling for it. McGuigan there too. That one's poked outside the zone though. Shaw's going to get on his horse, but Thompson's there first. Andy Thompson going to wheel around, and he's going to kickstart the breakout himself, playing a more offensive style here this year is Andy Thompson as the minutes increase and increase. But that shot high on Gallant, and he has no trouble gloving that one down between the Charlottetown Knights and Kensington Wild. 13:53 left to go in period number 1. Shots are 5-1 for the Knights. Score is 0-0. McGuigan gets that one off there, tries to cut inside, couldn't get a handle on that one on the low pad of Gallant. It's going to be Inman now. Second year D-man for the Wild. Johnson intercepts that one and will rim that back around. It gets floated up into neutral ice. Andy Thompson over to Johnson. Johnson getting a lot of ice time here in the early couple minutes as the shot goes on up high on Gallant, but any shot that this guy sees, he's going to stop. You got to get traffic in front of George Gallant. As now Jackson Batchelder tries to pinch there. Matt McDonald's going to advance that puck. It will fall back to Denemy, who fans on that, narrowly avoids a check there. As the Knights try to break out again. It's going to be held in by Arsenault. Banks that one off right in front of the Knights bench. He'll be held off by McDonald, who gives that one over to Arsenault. That one gets poked outside the zone. First one to it, though, is Mason Cook, wearing the number 5 for the Wild this year. Will Murphy wore it last year. He's up with the Summerside Caps, kind of what we saw with Lincoln Waugh last year. Third round pick to Cape Breton. Now you're up top as we got a delayed penalty here coming on against the Wild. It will be a early Knights power play here. Knights only a 5% power play on the season as they will try to kickstart that stat. Wild with a 79% penalty kill, though. That's right towards the bottom of the league. Knights with a 99% penalty kill. But power play, definitely the stat that they got to work on here, and they're going to try to get to work. Early on in this one, 12:42 left to go. It's going to be Dill McLean sitting for 2 minutes. As Knights only sent out 4 skaters there, so I'd imagine that they'll get kicked out of the face-off. They do. Nicholson will move off to the wing. Walsh will step up and take that draw. Wins it nicely. Nicholson will throw that up to Andy Thompson. Nicholson on that off wing. Lots of room to shoot it. He'll lay one off. Back door, Sharkey. An open net. Or excuse me, that was Batchelder who just couldn't throw that one into the cage. As Gallant was down, an aired pass. Nicholson tried to throw one across, and it landed on Batchelder's stick. Here is Andy Thompson, who hands that one up to Batchelder. Batchelder got a lot of points last year with the Eastern Express program. A lot of players on the Knights this year moving up from the Eastern Express program. We've seen throughout the years. And here's one now, former Express member, Nicholson to Batchelder. Batchelder back up top to Nicholson. He is Thompson to his left. He elects to go into the bumper spot. Can't get anything to work there. As now Thompson will curl with space, throws one down low, trying the jam play. Sharkey loose in front. That puck's hopping up. Batchelder gloves it down. And Nicholson one-timer. Puck was on edge and just kind of floated in. A knuckleball there to Gallant, and he's able to hold on tight for the save with 46 seconds left of power play time. So 11:28 left to go here. The second unit for the Knights are going to get a try here as Beckett McCabe's going to get some power play time with 41 seconds left. That puck hops up over the stick of Justin Smith. McPherson's in a foot race for it on his way back, driving towards the goal. That one shuffled into the corner. Smith back for it. Shaw in on him. To McPherson, to Smith. Knights going with 2 defensemen on both power play units here. Something that you don't see too much anymore. As that one finds McCabe in stride. McCabe will move that one down low to Griffin. Griffin finds Smith with it. Smith along the blue line. Shot on, looking for the tip. It's going to fall to Dunn with a shot. Gallant makes that tough angled save as time expires on the penalty. We're back to 5-on-5. Shot out in front. Gallant doesn't know where it is. It's behind the net. Now in front again. They're banging away. Adam McPherson couldn't get that one to fall. As it's turned around and fired down the ice, we're going to have an icing call. Shots are 12-2. As we are 30 seconds away from the halfway mark here in period number 1. 10:30 left to go. Still 0-0. Ozone face-off for the Knights. McGuigan will be reunited with McKenzie. We saw him and Ryan Dwyer on a line. Dwyer went off and is playing at a prep school now. As we get a shot on there that just misses the mark, rings off the back glasses. That will fall to Johnson. Johnson up top to Thompson. Thompson's going to let one go. That one tipped in front. It's loose. They try to swing away at it, but couldn't get another shot directed towards Gallant as Thompson walks down again. He's letting them rip today. That's his 3rd or 4th shot that we've seen. As again now, Shaw trying to move that one down low. Taylor will lay that one off and go D to D with it. Off the glass and out it goes. Thompson going to one-time that one back in. Then he's going to go off for a change. Gallant comes out to play that one. There's a big hit there. Back behind the play. McKenzie making his presence felt. Now into the zone is McKay. McKay drops that one off. Instead, it's going to be McGuigan who picks it up. Dixon's on the ice too. Got to watch out for him. He has the puck now. Drops it to Zhang. Zhang shot on. Good seeing eye glove stop by Clinton. In tight. As always dangerous whenever 8 is on the ice for the Kensington Wild. Dixon leading the league by 7 points. He has 15 points in 5 games played. Safe to say, surprised a lot of people when he didn't make Bathurst, and especially Caps, but Kensington's going for it all this year, trying to dethrone the Knights as they've won the league now for 3 or 4 years. As here's the Wild now, down low. That one directed towards Dixon, never got to him. Cross seam pass is picked off on a beautiful read there, and here come the Knights. It's going to be McLaughlin into the zone. McLaughlin shoots, good shoulder stop there, as it was Walsh with the strip of the puck, and it was McLaughlin with the shot, but Gallant made the shoulder save. McKay now moves that one up as it's Dixon in on Batchelder. Down low, Walsh throws the check on his man. Dixon tries to drop that feed. Instead, it's the Knights trying to poke one up. As now, here comes McLaughlin again with another try. McLaughlin shoots. Stick save there by Gallant. Rebound in front, scores! Jackson Batchelder gets the opening strike here in the Island rivalry. And it is 1-0 Knights. That'll be his first point of the season, and it looks like it's going to be no goal. The net was off is what we're saying. As I don't know about that. If the net comes off, you got to let play resume if it's an immediate scoring chance, and that was. But nonetheless, George Gallant, he's played here a lot. He's going to use the pegs to his advantage. Kicks off the net. Batchelder's goal gets erased, and now we're back to 0-0 hockey here. And the Knights are going to have to get back to work. Here's a shot in tight. Clinton, that glove's been active. McCardle tries to let one go, and he puts the mid up to make the save on that try. So scratch that. We are still 0-0 here. 8:12 left to go in this one. The Knights pull one back. Smith looks to move it up to Sharkey. Gets it. Sharkey's going to lay in a flip pass towards Walsh. Walsh, Sharkey. Shot on. That one tipped just wide by Walsh. Nicholson has it down low now. Got to watch out whenever he hits the puck. As Inman now will strip it away. Will go out to the point. That one batted back in. Smith puts that one on goal towards Gallant. As now Arsenault tries to chip and chase. Smith stands up on his man. Inman looks cross ice. That one finding the glove of Arsenault before he hands that one down. Now moving it along here. Turn to fire there. That one never got towards the goal. Matt McDonald in there battling with Justin Smith. Smith now is able to push that one through the skates of McDonald, and around the horn it goes. It's picked up by McLean. McLean's going to send that one back down for McDonald. It goes by him. As now the Knights try to get something working here. McCabe gets pinned up along the half wall, and there's Crozier. Smith stands back, him and Arsenault going at it. Crozier has it now as a delayed penalty on the Wild, as it was Arsenault with a retaliatory call. Gives Smith a two-hand whack down low. Smith goes down, and it's a Knights power play. That's not a penalty that you want to see if you're head coach Nathan Darash at the Kensington Wild. You don't want to see any penalties, especially one 200 feet away from your own goal. As we gear up for this Knights power play, special shout out to Cape Breton Eagles players Jude Campbell and Lincoln Waugh watching in. Boys, hope that you're enjoying the broadcast here as we get back underway for power play number 2 for the Knights. 0 for 1 on the day so far. 0-0, 6:50 left to go here from the McLaughlin Arena. It's going to be Thompson who hands that one off. Griffin, we're going to start off with his second unit to McPherson. McPherson with space, tries to lay one in. That one gets tipped along. High stick waved off as we get back to a nice setup here. Thompson will give it off to McPherson. McPherson spins, drops that one to Thompson. Thompson lets one go. That's tipped along. Loose puck in front. No one got to it. Thompson over to Griffin with space. Griffin with a shot. There was bodies in front, but Gallant was still able to see it. And he will hold on again. George Gallant is used to getting these amount of shots here and playing in Charlottetown. 17-4 are the shots on goal. As it is McKenzie now working it down low. Moves that one up to McGuigan. Big body power forward. Still McGuigan. Still McGuigan. Still McGuigan. Off of an aired pass. He'll move that one around. It will be Denemy to Batchelder. Batchelder now lays one off to McKenzie. McKenzie down low. McGuigan driving the goal. Tries to shove one down low. Tries to wrap around. Banking away. It's loose in front. The whistle goes prematurely. And as that one was pounded towards the goal, the Wild get a little bit of a break there, and they get a whistle. 43 seconds left to go on the Isaac Arsenault penalty. 5:43 left to go in the period. As once again the pegs come off, and they will continue to come off for the rest of the season here. Nothing new at the Bell Alliance Center as we get back to a Knights power play here. Denemy in that bottom corner with help. Wild doing a great job of pinning that one up before it breaks free. It's McGuigan, gets that one stripped away. McKenzie's able to pick that up though and head off around the net. It will be Batchelder. That one just sneaking under his stick. Knights are going to have to reset here. 20 seconds left to go. Batchelder's going to carry it in himself. Take the shot blocker save by Gallant. Rebound hops right back up to Denemy at the point, who throws that one down low. It's going to be Johnson who hands it off up top again. We go to Batchelder. Batchelder down over to McGuigan. McGuigan cuts through the goal. Low shot there. Good pad save by Gallant. Johnson is waiting net front. McGuigan behind the net. We're back to 5-on-5. Centering feed in front. That one didn't connect as Taylor tries to bank one off the boards there, and back down it goes. It'll be Eddie Doyle who gives that to McDonald. McDonald lays that one right wide to Inman, who has to step into it. Picked off by McLaughlin. Here is Declan McLaughlin in front. That one wouldn't connect there with Ashton Campbell. As back forward is McDonald. Now Doyle for the Wild. Runs into the Knights there. Again, back and forth. It will be McLaughlin trying to let one go. He got stick checked there, and then now the Wild are able to get that one freed up. Dunn is going to spin that one around. There's Dixon floating along the red line, looking for the far breakout pass. Here's the Knights stepping into it. It's going to be Smith tagging up the blue line now, ready to go. McLaughlin with space. He'll let one go. Gallant is able to put the blocker up to that one as McKay in his own end. It's stripped away. Here's the try. Campbell in front. McLaughlin now turns and fires. Low shot. Good save. Gallant. Rebound falls behind the cage. Dixon on the half wall will send it over to Eddie Doyle. League leading scores 1 and 2 connecting there. Now Crozier with a bad pass there. Cam Taylor has to go back in his own zone for it. Here's Crozier again. He'll look to go off the boards. No one close for the Wild though, and then a big hit there on Andy Thompson by Jordan Shaw. And here's Andy coming back there trying to throw a hit. He'll push his man along as Gallant will come out to play it. He'll wrap that one around. Another big hit there. Sharkey getting physical as it's going to be the Wild trying to break that one free. Here's a 2-on-1 stepping in. Backdoor feed, just missing the goal. In tight was Isaac Tweel. Now back the other way. It's Sharkey with Walsh. Sharkey walking in. That one misses the net. As again, Knights going back and forth hockey here with the Wild as Walsh is tied up with Tweel. It's going to be an icing call with 2:44 left to go in the shots. 22-4 in favor of the Knights as the Wild try to sneak a change. Now the Knights with another ozone draw. It's going to be Denemy playing with Batchelder here tonight for the time being anyways. Sends that one down to McCabe. McCabe gets hit there, and he gets back up, has the puck again up top. It goes to Denemy. Fans on the pass. Stays in though. No, it doesn't. Gets kicked back, and it's going to be called an offside on the play. As the puck looked to have stayed in, the official says no. And we're going to come back outside of George Gallant's blue line. Griffin off the draw. We'll hand that one over to Batchelder. Batchelder looks up ice for McPherson. That one rolls off his stick, and it'll fall right to Isaac Arsenault, who will dump that one in for McLean. McLean down low with it, gets pressured there by the Knights as bodies are starting to fly here in the Island rivalry. Now a puck hops out, wanting it back door wide open was Cam Taylor, but McDonald didn't see him. Clinton did see the puck though, and he'll make the save. Here is Arsenault. Gets moved along. Cook now jumping in, backdoor feed. And that one didn't go for the Wild. Looked like it had eyes, but it didn't finish off as McKenzie shows off his speed just at the wrong time. He goes offside. And with 1:44 left to go here in the first period of the Knights 2023-24 home opener, we're going to have another offside. Denemy to Batchelder, who will go off the boards looking for McKenzie. It's a late offside call there as the Knights go back for a regroup. As Doyle will try to send that one, and he fans on that puck, and it falls right to McLean, who's going to try to split the D, runs into a sea of Knights sweaters. And it's again now McGuigan trying to chase that puck down. It's going to get handed off to the Wild, but then Smith picks it up in the Knights zone. Either team being able to orchestrate a breakout, but now McKenzie shows a burst of speed. He gets shut down by Doyle in tight, who looks to open ice, and he'll find Dylan McLean. McLean in on a 1-on-3, roofs that one right up into the netting, and we're going to have a penalty here as Carson McKenzie is going to go and sit for two with 61 seconds left to go in the opening period. He picks up an interference call. Knights 0 for 2 on the power play. We'll see what the Wild can do coming into this game. Wild with a 26% power play. Knights, as we mentioned, a 99% penalty kill. So pretty rock solid for Charlottetown here throughout their first 3 games.
Last minute of play in the first period.
As the Wild gets set up here.
Knights penalty to number 10.
Tebow drops it to Andrews. Andrews tends one over for a one-timer from Inman. Patted aside. Thompson comes in, steps into one, and is able to get a little bit of help from the stanchion there, as that one gets sent down behind the cage of Gallant, who lays it off for Inman. Inman last year played 33 games at 7 points. As a big hit there by Sharkey sends a Wild player into the Knights bench. It was Taylor. As now McPherson comes back the other way. Big hit there by Sharkey. As Dixon now up the ice he goes. That shot whistles wide of the goal, and that's going to do it for period 1 between the Knights and the Wild. We started 0-0. We will end 0-0. Shots 22-6 in favor of the Knights as well as they look to continue the pressure here in period 2. We'll step aside for a break and we will reconvene after that. Welcome back for period 2 from the McLaughlin Arena. Charlottetown Knights, Kensington Wild tied at 0 after a disallowed Knights goal after the net was dislodged in the first period. And that is where we remain now. Knights have had 2 power plays. They haven't succeeded on either. Kensington is midway through their first as Carson McKenzie is in the box for a hooking call, I believe. Interference, rather. As we get set up here, here's Dixon with a shot. That one blocked in front. Puck laying out loose in front. Knights are going to get another one here, as I think it's going to be Justin Smith heading off for a cross check. And it's going to be a 24-second 5-on-3 for the Kensington Wild. So there's 2 of your key penalty killers. Smith and McKenzie both in the box. And the Knights are going to have to buckle down here for 24 seconds at least until you get Carson back out on the ice. As Dixon walks it, he'll toe drag one. And now Taylor up top on the point. Dixon on the half wall. Over to Taylor. Lone in front is Matt McDonald, big body power forward. Here's Taylor again, shot on that one. Misses the mark. Andy Thompson tries to go off the boards, isn't able to. McKenzie is out of the box. Back to a 5-on-4 for the Knights. Here's the Wild taking it down low. Clinton down with the save. Puck is down as well. He's able to hold that pad up. As he keeps that puck out of the net, it'll be McDonald and Thompson getting into it behind the play. As McKenzie back out on the ice, and he's going to hop right on over the boards here and join this penalty kill unit. Minute 30 left to go on the Justin Smith penalty for cross-checking here. So Knights 1 for 1 on the penalty kill to make it 2 for 2 here. Taylor up top, Doyle. Doyle lets one fly. That one blocked out in front. Rebound goes behind the cage. McDonald's going to lay it off to Dixon and resort back to the front of the net. It will be Dixon now. Cross-ice feed to Taylor. Taylor and Dixon love to play pitch and catch on those 2 sidewalls. We'll see what can happen here as Taylor has it, and he'll continue to go down low. That one gets forked down low as Thompson ties up his man. It's busted free momentarily by McGuigan before we have a whistle and another penalty on the play. As this time it is going to be Kensington, as Matt McDonald is going to head to the box here. He'll even things out, and we will go to four-a-side hockey as he gets taken away with a hooking call. Nicholson steps in to take the draw, as it will be thrown back. It's going to be the Wild that get it, and Liam Arsenault. Now Wild still the controlling. Batchelder steps up though, and he'll throw one D to D to Thompson. Thompson has Sharkey and Nicholson as his forwards, along with Batchelder on the point for this shift. Here's Sharkey, walks in, tries to let one fly. Gallant will blocker that one down, put the mitt down on it, and he will cover up as we have 26 seconds left of 4-on-4 hockey between the Knights and the Wild in period number 2. 17:50 left to go. Now Batchelder gets blocked away, and now allow the Wild to swoop in there and pick up that puck, but it's going to be the Knights now, and Sharkey moving back the other way past Inman. Here's Sharkey in on goal. Backdoor feed just in front of Andy Thompson. Not able to settle that one down. Sharkey has it back behind the cage again. See what magic he can work here. Tries to bad-angled shot. Gallant able to pounce out and get the rebound and turn it aside. Campbell comes back for it. Thompson will turn and fire that one down the ice. Gallant waves for icing. He's going to get it as that pass found nobody. 48 seconds left to go on the power play here for the Knights, and they're going to have to take a D-zone faceoff. Here is McLaughlin back for it. It's part of the trio of Knights that got their first goals versus St. John on Friday. He has 1 goal, 2 assists, 3 points this year, in 3 games rather, as he is at a point per game so far. That one with the hard rim around. Gallant can't stop it. Denemy on the half wall, gives it off to McLaughlin now. McLaughlin back to Denemy. Denemy will wait, give that one back to McLaughlin. Looking towards the net for his shot. He couldn't get that one to settle down for him. Here's Batchelder to McLaughlin. He'll curl off, tries the shot, rebound, falls off to Denemy at the side of the cage. He's not able to put one down as Knight player loses their stick. It was Campbell, but that one sneaks outside of the zone. Batchelder will have to wait and regroup. Here's Batchelder, backhanded. Campbell, Crozier knocks that one away from him momentarily before Campbell puts one right on a platter for Cam McCardle. But thankfully we get an offside on the play, as that was a pizza. And McCradle was in alone. It will be a face-off just outside the Knights' blue line. Taylor will touch up, and he'll hand that one off. It'll be Inman now, firing one in on goal on Clinton. He's going to glove it down comfortably, and he will wait for the whistle with 15:48 left to go here in period number 2. We are still tied away at 0. Now again, a long shot, and Clinton has some trouble there corralling that rebound. As the puck gets thrown out up top to the point now. Taylor with a long shot, and that one is once again gloved down by Clinton. Really active glove hand on Zach Clinton. Most goalies would try to stick that away with the pad, but he elects to go with the glove. Don't mind that at all. Grabbing the whistle. And is going to give his group a chance to reset here. It's the Knights try to force one up the ice through the face-off. It's going to be McPherson who takes over the red, now the blue, and into the wild zone. He'll let a glove shot go in on Gallant. And a quick whistle there won't let him play it. And now we're going to have a face-off down here in the wild end of the ice to our left here at the McLaughlin Arena. Here's Taylor. Doyle finds Dixon on a beauty of a stretch feed. Dixon with space, passes it, backdoor. Oh, as McDonald was trying to put a backhander in past Clinton. I think everybody in the building thought that Dixon was going to be shooting that one. And somehow he got the pass over. It's going to be McDonald now stepping in. One linesman said no on the offside, the other said yes, and the one that blew the whistle got his way. This Knights get a little bit lucky there. As the Wild were that close to taking the lead. Dixon on a 2-on-1 threw it over to McDonald. Good hockey sense there, trying to bring it off to the backhand, but just got on edge and he wasn't able to settle it down. It will be Doyle firing one in, 10 feet too high the goal, but the Wild have it. It's Dixon trying to center one out in front, no one around for the Wild though. Smith has it, Dixon takes that puck right back off him though. Shaw will send that up top. It will be Doyle now at the point. Cook with space, he'll shoot that one wide to the glove side. Now again in front, Dixon can't find Shaw. McDonald plays the body on his man Dunn. That one's poked along by Smith. Smith will lay it off to Johnson. Johnson up top to McKenzie. Here is McKenzie, and on a one-on-one shot into the glove of Gallant as he makes the glove save there. It is his 26th save of the hockey game, and we still have 34 minutes left to play. Good crowd here for the home opener, always is whenever the Wild make the trip into the Island Rivals here in Charlottetown. 50-50. Pretty high right now, too. As we're going to go again here from the blocker side of George Gallant. It's been a few games up in Bathurst earlier this year. And now he's back down in Kensington as they gear up for what they're hoping to be a long playoff run. As Sharkey crosses the blue in on a 1-on-3, he gets taken down in front. Now puck hops out in front. Confusion at the Knights bench, and Denomy's late getting off. And he's not able to hold that one into the zone. It's going to be Walsh now who steps in, but offside is the call as Nicholson got bumped over. And we're going to get a line change for both teams here. Campbell loses that draw to Andrews. Inman will backhand that one up past everybody, and Denomy will go back for it. Icing waved off. It will be Denomy who chips that one up to McKenzie. McKenzie now gets that one in deep on Inman. Going in on the forecheck there is McDonald. McDonald will watch that one go around. Tweel will pick it up. Stepping into it was Campbell. He gets decked by his own man. And now back the other way is Tweel. Here is Isaac Tweel. Stepping into it, Nathan Clinton is in on him. Up top to the point it goes, a shot in. As Clinton will see that one the whole way. Andrews was lurking in case of a rebound. Zach keeps things sealed. .13 minutes even left to go here, as the Wild have been pretty dominant here so far in this second period. Gained that momentum from the power plays, and they've kept the puck pretty much in the Knights' end for the rest of the period. As it's going to be Batchelder who can't get that one out, and it's a 4-on-1 back the other way. Wild. Batchelder comes in to save the day with a good stick check there. Now McLean tries to center one out in front. McLaughlin's going to chip at that, and here comes Batchelder. He'll turn on the Jets. McDonald with him. Batchelder tries to lay one towards the goal. That one off the skate of a Wild player. Now Campbell will turn and fire that one into the zone. Here's Crozier. Just blocked the Batchelder shot, and now he's battling in below the boards. As Wild try to chomp that one outside the zone. Here's McPherson stepping into one. He'll let one fly. George Gallant's going to stop that up behind the net. It's going to get intercepted though and picked off by McCabe, but then he throws one over, and it's McLean who steps up for Kensington. McLean gets ran into the wall there by Smith, always a physical presence. Long stretch feed, beauty of a pass just over the stick of Griffin. Gallant's going to have to come out to play it. Griffin gives him a tap on the way by. That one just held in by McPherson. No offside on the play. And we will get another stoppage and a face-off right in front of us here. Didn't catch who made the pass, but that was a beauty of a feed, long stretch pass all the way down to Griffin. Just missed his stick, just bounced over. As McPherson breaks his stick, Danny McLaughlin quick on that front. He gets McPherson a new stick, and he'll stay out there. As it's going to be Clinton. Moving that one around. McCabe is out there. That one's pushed up towards Griffin now. Griffin will move it around. Dunn is the first one to it. McPherson chops at it, gets it outside the zone. Turn to fire there by McArdle. We'll send it back down behind the Knights' cage for a reset and a breakout. Griffin toe drags around Dixon. Two Summerside boys getting going here as Griffin takes a shot. McPherson on the rebound, goes up to the point, didn't pick up his head, and that one's going to go all the way back down into the Knights' end as that one's ripped back all the way down the ice off the stick of Andy Thompson. Nobody was up ice for the Knights at all, and we're going to come back for a face-off here inside of Zach Clinton's zone. Now Inman shoots one on. That one's tipped off the side of the netting of Zach Clinton. Now up top again to Inman, who will hand that one off to Shaw. McKenzie trying to push that outside of the zone. He does. Gets taken down the process. No arm up. McGuigan pressuring Inman. That one finds Dixon, who was about a foot offside. And once again, we are going to have a face-off right in front of the Wild bench. As after both teams are letting it fly here in period number 1, a lot tighter of a second frame. Coaches really tightening things up here as we get back to play. Clinton stops it behind the net as it goes off of the glass in the glove hand of McDonald. Here is Shaw. Shaw has Dixon streaking backdoor, tries to find him. Dixon couldn't put anything on that. McKenzie just misses a pass now. Inman in on that. McGuigan steps in. He'll try to lay a check there. As it's Johnson keeping that one down low. McGuigan now stick checking away, trying to get that one off of Inman. He finally does. Behind the cage it goes. Caden tries to center one out front. The Moncton Wildcats prospect doesn't get anything to go there. And another 2-on-1 here. McDonald to Dixon. He signs one over, tries to throw it towards the goal. It never got to Zach Clinton. Now another try. McDonald lets one go. That one wouldn't fall either for 14 in red and green. As Johnson, part of the Eastern Dukes organization, will dump that one in. He's up here today with the Knights. Now Sharkey to Nicholson. Nicholson waits for his teammates to get onside. He'll step in. Nicholson walks and shoots, looking for the stick of Walsh on that rebound, but he was tied up by an opposing Cam Taylor. Batchelder to Walsh. That one tipped in past Taylor, and Walsh is going to be the first one to it. A little stutter step, then hand one off to Nicholson with space. Drops it down low, scores! Dawson Sharkey gets his 5th of the season in his 4th game. And the Knights are up 1-0 on the Wild, and this one's going to count. Well, that's exactly why Trevor Peters put Evan Nicholson with Dawson Sharkey, but that all starts with Rowan Walsh. She's able to kick that puck out from along the boards, falls right to Nicholson. Everybody thought he was going to shoot it, including George Gallant. Cheats over to that strong side and forgets about Sharkey, who is waiting back door. The former Quebec Ramparts pick, most recently with Bathurst, gets his 5th of the season. Now here comes the Wild, back the other way. It's a 2-on-1, a shot on, rang the iron, was Liam Arsenault. Sharkey's 5 goals, no assists. Arsenault has 0 goals, 5 assists, as he was looking for his first in the league. It's Walsh now.
Knights, first goal.
Who hands one over to Sharkey. That one just behind him, offside on the play, and now it's going to be yet another 2-on-1. Now here comes the Wild, back in on goal, shot big time. Blocker stopped by Derek Andrews, or on Derek Andrews rather, as the Wild try to maintain control here. It's the Wild trying to lay one in cross ice, stepping into one. It's Crozier who's going to dump that one down low. It's Walsh now. As quickly on that puck is AP McDonald. McDonald gets taken down there, is able to get it outside the zone though. Isaac Arsenault tries to force a play back inside. He gets locked up at the blue line again though. And back out they come. It's going to be the Wild streaking in, but coming back is Justin Smith to stop up that play. As now Tebow gets tangled up along the half wall. They'll pick it up again down low. Trying to curl in a jam play there. That one wouldn't fall. Stick lost, and it's in the crease. Out of the way again as Will Dunn will pick it back up again. Here is Dunn. He'll play a one-touch pass out there. Nice move by McLaughlin. He gets taken out, though. And he won't be able to advance that play. Here's Smith. Smitty will go off the boards and out as Cam Taylor Will send one over D to Crozier, who fans on a pass, who gives that one off to Campbell. Now Campbell to McLaughlin, shot on. Gallant made the save. Taylor again now, below the goal line. We'll lay that one off to Crozier. Tries a backhand pass up the boards there. That one didn't work either. As now, finally, the Wild are able to get it outside of their zone. It's going to be McKay, who sends one down low. Smith, or rather Dunn, gets ran into there. It's going to be Griffin, who can't control that one. Cam Taylor does, though. He throws that one on goal as it sits behind the cage. And now the Knights are able to backhand one out to neutral ice. Eddie Doyle throws it back in. Wild are offside. Knights are going to clear and try to get a line change for as many guys as they can here. Here's Andy Thompson now stepping into one over the blue line. It's still Thompson. Still Thompson. He has a guy backdoor. Tries the bad angled shot. That one didn't work. And Nathan Clinton's going to have to come back and fall all the way into his own zone. McCabe now chips one along. Cook backhands one to Doyle, who will chip that up and along, a chip and chase here, but it's going to be McPherson for the Knights who gets there first. As now Dixon can't control that one, and now Carson Griffin coming back the other way. Doyle's in on him. Griffin's going to wait for help. Griffin's going to shoot that one off the stick of Doyle, and into the glass it goes. Matt McDonald's going to poke one past Clinton here, and he's going to head in. He has Dixon backdoor. Dixon wants it. He got it, but couldn't bring it onto his forehand in time to pull off the shot on Clinton. As we go down low, Dixon gets taken down. McDonald up top to Cook. Cook will rim that one around. McDonald again now. It'll be Shaw. McDonald tries to throw on a low shot, but that one's turned and fired directly up and out of play. And we'll get a face-off back inside of the Charlottetown Knights zone to the left-hand side of goaltender Zach Clinton. So that Knights goal is Dawson Sharkey coming from Nicholson and Walsh at 8:43. As McGuigan now will go back for it off the face-off win. He tries to give that one up to McKenzie. Now it will be Johnson who gets taken into. Here is Dixon. Dixon walks in, tries to throw in a low blocker side shot. Clinton's able to block that one. Up top, Inman lets a bomb go, tipped in by Shaw. Clinton able to readjust and shoulder that one into the glove. Here's Dunn. Plays the bank pass off now. It will be Smith sending a beauty of a feed up to Sharkey. He's the first one there, but icing called. And we're going to come back again. Sharkey trying to argue his case, saying that he got a piece of it. Officials not having any of that, and we will come back down to visit Zach Clinton. 3:57 left to go here in period number 2. Shots 29-17 in favor of the Knights. 1-0 is the score for the hometown Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights. Sharkey bats that one out, looking for Walsh. Instead, it's going to be Nicholson skating into it. But now back it comes. Here's a breakaway for Arsenault. Second time's the charm. Backhand, big stop by Clinton as he gets Arsenault the first time with help from the post. The second time, it was all him as he puts the pad up and deflects that one into the corner. Now here's a pass looking for Tweel. Didn't connect, and Doyle's going to have to dump it in. Clinton is well out of his crease to pad aside that dumping attempt. Here's Sharkey. Puck falls down low behind the net. It's going to be Tweel again. 4 points in 5 games for Isaac Tweel. As the puck hops up, it's going to be Andrews letting a shot go. Never got towards the goal. Smith is in on him. Now it's going to be Nicholson off the glass and into neutral ice. Walsh gets a cross check there. No penalty on that call, though. That looked an awful lot like the Justin Smith cross-checking call we saw earlier. That one doesn't count. Now it's going to be the Knights heading to the box. George Gallant heads to the box. Wild's going to set up 6-on-5 here. Smith touches up and the whistle goes. And the Knights are going to the penalty kill, which isn't ideal for them. I don't know how you can't call that cross-check, though. Rowan Walsh looked exactly like what Justin Smith did earlier in the hockey game. You can't call one and then not call the one that happens in the next period. But nonetheless, Knights are going to the peak gate. 99.5% all year long. Nicholson's in the box for 2 at most. As a diving effort there by McDonald. He was able to knock that one out. Here's Doyle. Beauty of a feed there to Taylor. Taylor, guy who's really grown into his role here on the Wild. Maybe didn't flourish as much as the coaching staff would have liked him to last year. Only had 13 points in 29 games. Well, he has 7 already, and he's only played 5. So definitely happy with that improvement. And he has it now. Taylor on the half wall. We'll lay it over to Doyle. Doyle will give that one to Dixon. Goes back door to Cam Taylor. Shaw will rim it around. Dixon. Doyle lets a shot go. And it falls back to Taylor on the half wall. Who gives it to Eddie Doyle again. Fakes the shot, gives it back to Cam, who does take one. Rebound loose. Clinton down. He thought he had it, he doesn't. It's Dixon. Backdoor feed and score. Cam Taylor on the vision from Ethan Dixon will get his 2nd of the year and the 1st for the Wild in this game. As the Knights 99% penalty kill gives one up. It is 1-1 with 1 minute and 3 seconds left to go here in period number 2. As the 21st shot of the game finally beats Zach Clinton. Not much he can do there. He tried to get there. He was down and out of position when Dixon had the puck. He moved over to Dixon, and then he threw it to Taylor, and Zach was just behind the play trying to catch up. Can't do anything there as it gets dumped in again. He'll come out to play it and play the one-touch rim around to Griffin. .42 seconds left, and it's Batchelder that has it. Nice feed up to Griffin. Griffin not happy with that call as Taylor scores his 2nd of the season from Dixon and Shaw. Shaw, another guy that's really improved here. That will be his 9th point in his 6th game played here this regular season. And he still has another year left to play after this if he wants to. Here's Clinton again, making the stop and sprawling out for the rebound save. And with 30 seconds left to go here in period number 2, we are tied 1-1 from the McLaughlin Arena where the Island rivalry is in full swing. As Griffin will take it up. It's Batchelder to his side. Griffin loses control of that though. Now there's going to be a bank pass for Thibault. Thibault will hand that one off to Arsenault. That one doesn't get towards the goal. McCabe tries to spring on that one. 8 seconds left. Knights in shutdown mode here. As first one into that puck is Denemy. And as time expires, it is a 1-1 hockey game. Knights getting one from Sharkey and Nicholson. And Walsh with the secondary assist. The Wild get one from Cam Taylor with Dixon and Shaw on the power play. And that is where we stand now. After 2 periods of play, shots are 29-21, still in favor of the Knights. We will take a break and we will catch you back here for period 3 action. Welcome back inside the McLaughlin Arena for period number 2 between the Kensington Wild and the Charlottetown Knights, where currently we are all square at 1 apiece. Out of town scoreboard, the Dukes without 3 of their top players today. I don't think it matters though. They take their game by a score of 11-6. So 1-1, 9:42 left to go. Here's George Gallant will take that one in right on the Wild crest. Shots are 32-21 in favor of the Knights. Wild got their goal at the end of the first with around 1 minute and 2 seconds left to go. Knights are going to set up here though. It'll be Nicholson over to Thompson with a blast. That one misses the mark there. Wild got their goal with 1:03 left. Sorry. Sharkey will throw that one up to Walsh. Walsh sidesteps around his man and then throws him to the ice as the Knights will try to keep going here. Walsh, Nicholson, Sharkey out, this Knights top unit. Sharkey had his man lined up and to pull out of that hit though. Arsenault will dump that one in towards Clinton. It will be the Knights now. Kick starting to break out. It gets held up though. Matt McDonald's going to have to hold up as Dixon was caught offside. Well, the Knights a free chance to get going here. Missed pass though, and now the Wild will get a chance to go. Back the other way. As Taylor will hand that one off to Dixon. Ethan Dixon going to hold up, send that one cross ice. Shaw is able to corral out and after briefly intercepted by McLaughlin. Puck sitting on the back of the net. Knights and Wild both battling for it. Referee's not going to blow the whistle. It eventually gets knocked off. Campbell now chips it up and into the Knights bench. Faceoff will stay inside into the glove side of goaltender Zach Clinton with 18:14 left to go here in period number 3, where the Wild look to stay undefeated and the Knights look to improve their record to 3-1. Lone loss against the Moncton Flyers in the very first game of the season, as that pass intended for Dixon went off the skate of Batchelder and directly into the netting. Dixon pulls it back. McDonald, McKenzie throws it up. Dixon now blocks it off again. McGuigan trying to intercept that pass. McDonald tried a couple times, couldn't get the passes over, and it eventually falls out of the zone and out of play of the Knights' half of the ice. Inman tries to walk one around, sets McKenzie, then intercepts. That one will fall back. Now in front it goes. Gallant is able to stop that try. Here is Dixon. Pushes that one up and ahead to Shaw. McKenzie hands it over to Johnson. Walking around now. It's going to be Dixon who throws one across to Arsenault or McLeod. And now Dixon again along the halfway line. Will try to hand that one over, but Crozier just backpedals out of the zone and Dixon enters before McDonald can get out. So 17:02 left to go here. The Dukes have won their game. We'll see if the Knights can follow. As Cook goes rink wide to Doyle, who will dump one in. Clinton's out to get it. He'll rim that one back around. It falls to Arsenault. Andy Thompson moves that up to Griffin. 2 Summerside-born players playing for the Knights. McPherson's in there as well with a fresh new stick. As Andy Thompson tries to float one out. It will stay in play, go down the ice. Gallant tries to go out for icing. Now it's going to be the Knights again once more. Bodies flying everywhere. Here is Clinton. Clinton tries to backhand one in. That one gets intercepted. Now long stretch feed to Arsenault. Andy Thompson in on him. Takes him down cleanly. No penalty there. And Clinton will put the blocker hand down to accept the whistle and get a line change.
The Charlottetown Knights would like to take a moment to thank their sponsors.
And 16-16 left to go here.
Gemini Spring Crane, Greenway Incorporated, McDonald's.
As Sharkey steps in to take the draw. It will get batted down and now sent up ice. Here's McArdle. Now Smith in his own end goes to Dunn. Dunn sends it up to Nicholson. Nicholson hands one off to Sharkey. Sharkey will send that one down and let Evan go in on that forecheck, and he gets it first up to Sharkey. Sharkey's going to step in with a blast, trying to find the stick of Walsh on the redirect. It will be Sharkey, who tries to send one down as well, as it narrowly misses the cage of Zach Clinton. Good play there, and he'll get an icing call for his squad. And we're going to come back down into the Kensington Wild half of the ice. It's a battle for it up along the half wall. No one really gaining possession yet. Both teams trying. It will be the Knights that get it momentarily. They try to force that one down low, and then the Wild step right back up. Puck up into the air. Glove down by Dunn. He's going to send one into the area of Walsh, and that one's batted towards the goal by Sharkey on the second try, but he couldn't get that one past Gallant. It's going to be Dunn again, sending one in. That one easily sticked aside by Gallant, and it will fall into the blocker side of his zone. Dunn to Smith. Smith tries to push that one up ice. It's blocked off by McKay. Sharkey on the second try. Arsenault gets in the way of that for the Wild. Sharkey tries to bring it in again. Falls down, still trying to go for it though. Inman now eventually gets it out. That one sent back in. Knights onside now. Campbell enters into the zone. It's brought back though. Sharkey across the blue line he goes. Here is Sharkey. Down round one, around two. With space tries to let that one go, but couldn't pull the trigger. It will now be sent in between Denemy and Batchelder. Denemy's going to step in and take it. Batchelder was going up ice, and now he's going to have to loop back. He'll chip it around. Now Tweel for the Wild. Well, try to grab it instead. It's going to be Denemy on the second try here to get this one out. This time he does. Up the ice. Here comes McDonald. McDonald into the slot area for McKenzie. He couldn't fire the backhander on goal. As now again, here comes the Wild. Into the zone. Blocked off there is Andrews. Off the glass and out of the zone. Go the Knights. It's going to be Batchelder that picks up the loose change in the neutral zone. Hands it off to Campbell, who's going to play the hard rim around while his defense goes for a change. Into the zone comes McLaughlin with a big hit there on his man. Now he's going to drive the zone. It's going to be backhanded in. That one never got towards Gallant. Loose puck. Pouncing on that one was Campbell. He couldn't put that one by George Gallant though. In the Wild goal. Wild gonna kickstart the breakout here. It's gonna be Cook who rims that one around. Clinton's out to grab that. He'll slow it down a little bit here for Bray Johnson, who will find McKenzie, who then finds McGuigan. McGuigan gonna try to power his way through. Johnson keeps it in. He'll walk in. He'll shoot that one just over the crossbar of George Gallant. It's going to be Shaw now for the Wild, trying to maintain control here. Turn to fire. That one shouldered aside by Clinton. And now Inman with a shot. That one tipped towards the goal. Just wide, going right to left. Now McKenzie uses his speed. Keeps it in. Drops it off. McGuigan tries a bad angled shot. Gallant is going to glove it down. And he's going to keep play going here with 12:03 left to go. Knights are going to have to change on the fly. Now Dixon to McDonald. That one's booted into Smith's corner. Now drop back again as it's going to be McCabe. McCabe will hand that one up and over to McPherson. McPherson loops back, drops back, gives it to Dunn. Dunn with a shot in, looking for the tip. Gallant out of his net, backhander in, scores! The Knights retake the lead as the Young Guns have come to play here today. On a little bit of a scramble in front, the Knights are able to take the lead here as Beckett McCabe puts in the backhander on a mad scramble in front of George Gallant. And the Knights have the icebreaker here on their 39th shot of the hockey game. They'll grab the puck for the Knights prospect. And the game up here from the Dukes. So McCabe gets the go-ahead tally here for the Knights. As the Wild try to come back with it now. Good stop up there by McCabe. Here's Dunn. Arsenault trying to advance the play. Instead, now it's going to be McPherson coming back the other way. McPherson with a man in front tries to lay one out in front for Griffin. Couldn't connect on that drive. Denemy lays it off. It will now be Griffin. Griffin to Sharkey. Sharkey in on goal. Sharkey still lays it off in front. Griffin just couldn't get that one a fall. As now Griffin behind the net tries to center it out in front. That one didn't get to Nicholson. Nicholson here now, cycling in the zone. Still Nicholson. Still Nicholson, gonna look for the pass out. Nicholson finds Griffin. That one couldn't be settled down. Here's Denemy over to Batchelder. Batchelder will wait, will shoot. That one knocks the stick out of the hands of McLean. As Griffin gets it on the half wall. He'll send that one back down low for Nicholson. Nicholson up top to Denemy. Denemy shot on, looking for the tip. Gallant's going to glove it. Wanted to play it. Quick whistle, though. Didn't let him as the Knights are trying to hold on to this 2-1 lead. The go-ahead goal from McCabe with the assist going to McPherson and Griffin. It'll be McPherson's 5th point of the season. And Griffin's 4th in as many games. Now here down low we go. Nicholson trying to pull the trigger on one. An extra long shift here for this Sharkey, Nicholson, and Walsh line. Wild up the ice. It's going to be Brian Zhang, second-year forward. Zhang trying to work it down low. Centers one out in front. That one too high to be controlled, though, as the Knights and Andy Thompson do a good job of blocking them out. Now it pops up. Here's Taylor with a shot. That one blocked aside. Loose puck falls into a sea of Knights' bodies. Everyone forgets about it, and it stays onside. Eventually now McKay will take it outside himself. As the Wild look to regroup. Here's Zhang. Chips that one in. Thompson is the first one there for the Knights. Thompson will backhand that one up past everybody. Went right to Taylor, who whistles one wide, low to the blocker side of Clinton. That one now sent down low behind the cage. Wild trying to work something here with 9:10 left to go in period number 3. Shots are 42-22 in favor of the Knights. And here they come back the other way. It's McDonald stepping into the zone. Gallant is able to hold that, and the referee's really not being George's friend right now, trying to play the puck on pretty much every whistle, but not being able to do so as the fast whistles are trapping the Wild in their own end. Here's Cook for the Wild. Trying to knock one outside of the zone as K-Town looks to regroup here. Smith takes a run at his man. That one gets chopped up off of a couple sticks and into the bench and out of play. With 8:45 left to go, we're going to come just outside of George Gallant's blue line. Here's McKenzie. Centers one in. That one misses everybody. Goes right down into George, and he will cover up. Not trying to play it this time. with the Knights streaking in on him. So we'll get geared up and ready to go again here from the McLaughlin Arena. Just over 8 minutes left to go here as the Knights try to hold off the undefeated Wild. It will be Arsenault who chips that one out. McGuigan tries to sidestep it around Andrews. Andrews will walk in for the Wild and send one in on Clinton, who bodies that one aside. Now here's the Wild again out in front. That one just under the stick of Tweel. Liam Arsenault misses that puck. Smith will stop up behind the net and he'll hand that one off to Johnson. Johnson. Nice play there. Pass in the skates of McKenzie, though. He'll be able to corral it. He tries to center one for McGuigan. It instead falls to Johnson. Johnson tries to play one in, but instead it falls back out to the neutral zone. Liam Arsenault at the blue line. Is that one poked away from him? Here comes Beckett McCabe. The AP goal scorer that, as of right now, is the game-winning goal for the Knights. That one hops out to the neutral zone and to Dixon, who tries to hand one off to McDonald. He can't get that one a fall, though, as now Gallant will hand it off. Inman tries to reverse cycle out and around to McDonald, trying to step up on that are the Knights, and it's going to be McCabe who sends it in. It went off the glove of McDonald and hit Evan Weeks, the backup goaltender for the Wild this afternoon. So we will have to have a redo of the faceoff. Should come inside of the Wild zone here. If it went off a Wild player and hit a Wild player, we should come right inside of the zone here. And we do. McPherson steps in and he'll pull that one back cleanly. It'll be Denemy who lets one fly up to McPherson again. McPherson's going to start the cycle here for the Knights. He's going to rip one in on goal instead and grab another whistle here with 7:02 left to go in period number 3. Knights looking to close out this home opener with a win and kick off the 2023-24 season the right way. McPherson, as that one fall back. Batchelder steps up on the play, intercepts that. Knights have to wait for everyone to touch up. They thought that they did. The linesman did not. And we're going to have a whistle right outside of the Wild bench area again. That one's walloped into the zone, but offside once more. And we're going to have another stoppage of play here as play's tightening up. Not as much run and gun hockey anymore. We're going to call this one an intentional offside. We'll mix it up a little bit and we'll come right in front of us here. Clinton will look up ice. That one falls into the hands of the Wild, though. And Tebow around the cage. Nathan Clinton comes forward. He gets hit twice, and we're going to have a Knights power play here, as both officials have their arms up. And with 6:29 left to go, the Knights are going to be on the man advantage as Lucas Tebow is going to head to the box. Knights power play, we mentioned it earlier, 5%. Got to get going in that category. No better time than right now, as he might be getting kicked out of the game here. Wow. They're going to kick Lucas Tebow out of the game. Wow, I don't know about that being a 5-minute major, but looks like it will be, and the Wild are going to have to send somebody else out into the box. So Tebow played last year in the U18 AAA League. Had 4 points through 5 games. is off. And in the box for him is Cam McCardle. So, only going to be a 2-minute power play though, so must just be a 2 and a 10 here for Tebow, as the Knights and Wild are both tied up here. It's going to be Sharkey involved with Arsenault. As Thompson will give it to Sharkey. Down low it goes. As it's going to be Clinton playing down low on the power play. And now across ice feet, a shot on, hits the back of the netting. Off the stick of Nicholson. Nicholson pushes that one around to Sharkey, playing the point. And as we mentioned, Nathan Clinton down low. He has it right now. The first-year defenseman. We'll rim it around. Nicholson picks that one up top to Andy Thompson, who will give it to Clinton. Thompson wants it. He goes to Sharkey. Now Thompson gets it. He's going to unload one. Backdoor goes. Trying with the high tip was Nicholson, but it wouldn't go. Nicholson gets it back. Thompson wants it. He gets it. Thompson to Nicholson. Nicholson down low into the slot area. That one just misses the stick of Walsh on a beautifully orchestrated play, as that one's fired up to the blue line to Sharkey. Trying to kickstart it a little bit here. 47 seconds left to go on the power play. He'll walk in, rip one off the skate of Doyle, and into the left-hand corner. Walsh has it from below. So a 2 minute for a hit for behind and a game misconduct for Lucas Tebow. Will have him out and might have him suspended for the next game. As Smith tries to call for it, but wasn't able to get a pass over from McLaughlin, and we're going to have a whistle here for an offside on the play. 22 seconds left to go on the penalty to 22 for the Wild. Lucas Tebow, the score is 2-1, 4:51 left to go in period number 3. Knights trying to get something going here on the power play. Here is McLaughlin. McLaughlin will hand that one over to Campbell. Campbell to Smith. Smith will control up top. He'll send a shot into the glove of George Galland, who will control that. 5 seconds left to go on the Lucas Tebow penalty. Got to watch the man coming out of the box here if Kensington wins the draw. Face off one and ricocheted up and into the netting. 2 seconds left to go on the penalty before McCardle will step back out. We're back to 5-a-side hockey. Here's Eddie Doyle. He's going to lead the rush here. Head in on Justin Smith. Doyle, good poke check there by Smith. Pushing the puck to the outside, and it's up in the air and into the netting. And we're going to have another whistle here. So here's Smith, who will try to play it up. Instead, he finds Cam Taylor. Taylor will look up ice and find his man Arsenault. Heading now into the zone are the Wild. Looking for the backdoor feed. A shot. Big save, Clinton. As that's about as big as they'll get. Now 3:55 left to go here. McKenzie into the zone. Will try to set something up for the Knights. Arsenault tries to get it out. Instead, Denemy keeps it in. That one's blockered aside by Gallant. First one into it is Johnson. Johnson has it down low. Will try to cook something up as Arsenault gets it for the Wild now. Here comes Kensington back the other way. K-Tan on the rush. It's Arsenault. Arsenault will try to set something up. Can't make anything of it though. And back comes Johnson for the Knights. Johnson looks in. That one off the skate of Hunter Crozier right into George Gallant. He had to be sharp there and hold on to that one. 3:16 left to go as we're getting towards crunch time. Knights approaching 50 shots on goal, currently 48-24, exactly doubling what Kensington has. George Gallant has been pretty darn good this afternoon, though. That's a big reason as to why the Knights are only up by 1. As Inman finds Dixon. You'd imagine that this guy will be out here for the remaining 3 minutes of play. That one's thrown up, kicked down by Inman, and handed off. Here come the Wild, back the other way, it's Dixon. In on goal, backdoor feed! Oh, what a save! Clinton is able to get the pad out just enough as he stones Matt McDonald and keeps this a 2-1 hockey game. Dixon trying to make something happen. McDonald just couldn't elevate that puck enough. Knights get kicked out of the draw for the late change. And to take it is McKenzie. Wild win that one. McDonald. Can't get that one to go. McPherson rips it off the glass and somehow goes up into the netting and out of play. We'll grab a new puck here from the scorekeeper's desk and head back in for another face-off. Puck drop, Doyle has it. We'll hand that one off to Smith. Smith, now in front it goes. That one just barely staying inside of the zone as that puck headed towards the bench. It's knocked off the boards. Doyle has it up top now. Shot on. Clinton will make the save and stay frozen. 2:19 left to go. An empty net for Kensington. It's a 6-on-5 here. George Gallant's on the bench. Most important face-offs of the game here. 2 minutes left to go. Knights will win that one. It'll go off the stick of Walsh as Nicholson gets it knocked outside of the zone. Walsh and Sharkey trying to battle that one towards the open cage. Instead now, Dixon will dump it in. Thompson tries to pin that one up. Arsenault in there to help. Now Shaw behind the cage, who hands it off to Dixon. He overskates that one. Thompson's going to go and try to play the hard rim. That one just goes outside of the zone. Doyle tries to settle that one down. Puck directed towards the goal. Narrowly missing, though, off the stick of Sharkey. Dixon pokes it back to Doyle. He'll glove it down now and try to set up the breakout. Jumping up into the play is Thompson. Offside is the call there. As once again, Kensington not getting the timing right. $1:35 here left to go. Still 2-1 Knights in the third period. So it's Thompson to Smith. Smith will rim that one back around, but not able to settle it down. Now here we go. As that one's knocked out, Walsh is in a foot race for it with Taylor, tries to get it. It's turned over, walking in, shooting and scoring are the Knights and Nicholson. And that will do it, 3-1. Nicholson gets one of his own here as the Knights get their insurance marker. The Charlottetown Islanders prospect, a lot of people thought he was going to start the year with Charlottetown. Well, he did, just not the Islanders. It's with the Knights, and Nicholson is able to put the boys up by 2. With 76 seconds left to go here in period number 3. McPherson now. We'll see that one fall towards the goal. Here's McKenzie. Flying that one through. George Gallant will have to cover with 58.4 left to go. Two goals against on 48 shots for George Gallant. That's a heck of a performance. Did everything he could
Scored by number 18, Evan Nicholson. Unassisted.
Here is McGuigan
Time of goal.
into the zone. Comes Caden McGuigan, walks in, he'll shoot one as it is deflected up. And now behind the cage they go. The Knights try to set something up to try to kill off some time. Instead, it's going to be the Wild back the other way. Zhang is coming in with Arsenault, who has the puck now. He drops that one, and it falls on the stick of Andrews and into the glove of Clinton, who is able once more to be rock solid back there. As the Wild have outshot the Knights, or the Knights have outshot the Wild, rather, 49-26 this afternoon. But no doubt about it, Zach Clinton's had to make a couple good stops. He had 2 breakaway saves, a 2-on-1 save, and then another 2-on-1 save here in the dire seconds before the goaltender was pulled. They keep this one a 2-1 game before eventually Nicholson was there to get the insurance marker and make it 3-1 for the Knights. And that is where we are now, as Doyle will take it in to the Knights' end. Only 7 seconds left to go. It will come to Carson Griffin. He will hold it up, and that will do it. The Charlottetown Knights start off the home opener the right way here. They improved to 3-1, and the Kensington Wild dropped their first game of the season to the Island rivals. The Knights heavily outshot Kensington. George Gallant did all he could, but at the end of the day, it is the Knights that prevail. So on behalf of myself, Luke Much, my fill-in cameramen today, Carson Murnahan and Justin Hughes, and the Universal Media Broadcast Association, we thank you very much for tuning in and listening and watching, and we will catch you here again next weekend for more Knights hockey.